Okay, so welcome to I don't even know what episode number this is. Like 6, 7, 8?
No,
10?
we're way past that.
Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. I don't know how to count. But
this
whatever.
is our first October one.
Yeah, we're officially kicking off the October season.
With Ginger Snap.
With Ginger Snap as the new name.
Okay, wait a minute. Wait. No, I am going to contest this because I contest voter fraud.
Why do you contest voter fraud? Mine was winning in the poll.
No, it wasn't. Mine won.
No, on Shockwaves it had more votes.
No, on my personal feed,
it
was at 69% versus 36%.
But how many people voted on that?
You know what the funny thing is? That all the guys on my Facebook feed voted for Cryptkeeper's Mistress.
I know.
And all the women voted for Ginger Snaps.
Yeah.
Which I thought was pretty hilarious.
That is funny. That's like an homage to Ginger Snap's movie.
But no, so we're not gonna... She's not Ginger Snap. She's still the Cryptkeeper's Mistress.
How do you figure there's more votes on Shockwaves?
Mine is the poll that counts. Mine is the poll that counts. I'm sorry.
It's my name. You
didn't put up the poll. All right. Well, no. So her name is officially Ginger Snaps. So let's all give it up for her. Come on.
You gotta do the beatnik. Yeah, there you go. And we have some Ginger Snap cookies to celebrate.
To rub it in my face. It's like, look, I won. Oh my god.
I won.
Oh my god. So mad right now.
Oh my god.
So
you should be happy. It's October. This is our favorite month.
Yeah, this is a really good one, and we got a special treat. We're gonna do our 31 picks, which is gonna be fun. Also, we hinted at the end of the show last week, we were filming a little skit.
That's right.
And it went well for a majority of it.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun.
It was fun.
It was good. So we had a lot of blast doing that. So that's why I was giving her a lot of shit because
he's always giving me shit
because she's blonde during the shoot and it just didn't make sense for me to introduce her as Ginger Snaps.
Name pending.
Pending.
That's what you said on the thing.
Yeah, it still works though because the nickname's still pending.
I insert eye roll visual.
And so, we're going to try to get that out for you guys, hopefully by Halloween. It's in post-production now, so stay tuned for that. More info will come to you as the weeks follow. But first, I wanted to touch on this because I know I sent you the link. And we're going to talk about The Spirit of Haddonfield, the fan film of Halloween. Mm-hmm. So I've been following this for a couple of months. And the only reason I heard about it was because the guy that did Never Hike Alone,
which I just saw, and that was
fucking
good.
awesome, right?
That was so freaking good.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
And so apparently this is his buddy doing.
They both worked on both of those together, right?
Yeah,
that's right.
And he also played the director for Never Hike Alone. Actually played
Jason.
Played the Shape.
Yeah, and he plays the Shape. Yeah.
And so that was cool. I don't know. I had mixed feelings about it at the same time. Yeah. Spirit of Haddonfield. I don't know. I don't know where I stand on this.
I know where I stand. Like, I thought the visual, like, they did such a bomb job. Like, they did a really good job. Like, visually, the shots, everything, they nailed it. The location. I think it was actually shot in Arizona.
Yeah, it was shot in
Arizona. Weird because they had, like, leaves and, like, every time I think of Arizona, I think of, like, desert and cactus. So it does look like Haddonfield.
Yeah, they said they shot that, all in October, and then
of last year.
Yeah, and then what was it? When Michael Myers goes to the house, they shot that on Halloween night.
Oh, that's cool.
So they're like, they should do it on Halloween night, so it won't be as suspicious.
Yeah, that's funny. But no, like, I thought visually it was great. I liked the story. I'm still a little confused on the story.
So this is a sequel to H2O.
So is she?
So the daughter is who's the guy that Laurie's son in that?
Josh Hartnett.
Yeah, what's his name?
In the show
in the movie.
I don't remember his name.
Well, the daughter
John.
So I think the daughter is supposed to be
John's kid.
Yeah. Hey.
Because that wasn't really like that wasn't.
Oh, we got a cat.
We got a cat. Cat alert! Cat alert!
She's all rubbing on the microphone.
I know. So that's supposed to be John's daughter then? Because that wasn't really clear. I know she's on the phone.
She's on the phone with Lori.
Can you put her in the garage? Sorry. It's been a crazy cat week, everybody. I just rescued a kitten, and then I have 2 annoying house cats that, I don't know, they just ruined my life.
And so
if anybody wants a cat,
they're jealous because there's another cat here
kitty.
too.
Yeah.
No, so that's supposed to be his daughter, and then if you look at the phone,
it says
it's Lori.
Lori, okay.
And so that's the grandmother.
Okay. I was a little like, huh? Like, I thought that's what it was, but I wasn't, like, 100% sure.
Yeah, I wasn't sure on that either because I haven't seen H2O in a very long time, so I kind of forgot about that movie.
I actually liked H2O. I wish John Carpenter returned for it, but we could talk about that another time.
Yeah, well, we're going to have to because it's October.
Yeah,
so.
that's right.
Yeah, I'm dreading this. More so than, what was the other movie you recommended?
For what? For what?
I don't know. There's a lot of movies you recommended I was dreading. I can't remember which one it was.
Me?
Yeah.
You've liked the ones I've recommended so far.
I know, but there's one that I was like,
on my list of... I haven't shared it with you.
Oh, okay, never mind. Which you haven't posted yet, so...
I shared one,
yeah.
which I'll talk about.
Okay,
but I'm trying to leave it a mystery so we can talk about it. All right. Anyway.
So H2O, Spirit of Haddonfield, they're sequels. So Spirit of Haddonfield avoids everything that happens up to Resurrection.
Okay.
It avoids that fucking mess right there.
That was a hot mess, yeah.
And so, I don't know. I thought that, there was a lot of confidence in the visuals.
Yeah.
Like, he knew what he wanted in his frames, I think.
Yeah, he knew the shots for sure, like, that he wanted. I
really do think that the lead girl, I don't know.
I
don't want to be mean or nothing like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, I don't know, like, I didn't really care for her.
I didn't either, and it's so hard because, so after I watched this, I then looked these guys up, and then I found Never Hike Alone.
Which I've been telling you to see.
I know, and I finally got to see it, and that acting was so great. And then this one, it was just kind of like what... I'm not trying to be mean either, but I think they could have casted somebody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But visually, like I said, it was stunning. The story, was decent. It was good. I did think they focused a little too long on her walking. And then, I watched Halloween the other day, and they do show Lori walking, but they show her walking with a purpose, and it's not as long. Mm-hmm. And so this, I just kind of felt like they were on the street a little too much.
I felt like there was a lot of homage to, like, the very first Halloween.
There was a
lot of shots that were, like, really, like, identical.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
And at the same time, it's like, you're supposed to get that Hannah... Like, you're supposed to feel for her because she's coming from a broken home. Her dad doesn't care for her.
He doesn't answer her phone calls.
And then all of a sudden, Mike just shows up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, walking in the alley, and he's just, like, dragging the knife along the fence.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I don't think Michael would have done that.
Yeah, Michael wouldn't have done that.
No.
That to me, that seemed out of character.
Yeah, I agree.
I was like, that's more like a Freddy thing.
Yeah, because that's more menacing. Michael's not really menacing. He's just like a great white shark.
Quiet.
He's very quiet.
Yeah.
He stalks. He lurks,
And watches, and he just...
Yeah.
Like, I could probably see Jason doing that, maybe. Well, maybe not even Jason.
No, I think that's a Freddy thing.
Yeah, that is a Freddy thing.
But it's so weird, because, like, you watch Never Hike Alone, and there's that takes its time. It is longer, by the way. I think Never Hike Alone was almost...
It's like an hour.
It was a little less than that, but this one was super short. It was like 20 minutes.
Like 15 minutes,
yeah.
But they try to cramp everything in there, and then they try to make you care for this main character, but you really don't care for her.
Yeah. If they gave her a little more, if they made it a little longer, or if,
Or just build it, you know what I mean?
Build that up, because they did in the other one. They built the hiker guy.
You know what I mean?
So...
This one, I felt like they didn't build it as much as they should have.
Yeah.
Because right about, like, the 5-minute, 6-minute mark, Mike already shows up.
Yeah.
She already has her first confrontation with him.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's her running around in the house, and it's... you're supposed to make me care for this character, but yet I don't care for her.
Yeah. There wasn't really anything there,
Yeah.
Lori, in the original one, you care for her because there's more of that build-up, Like, she's a good high school student, and...
I understand there's, 15 minutes, so you gotta cram everything in there, but there's
there's
ways...
things you could do.
There's things you could do to show character development.
Yeah.
And I've seen a couple people say that, the hype to this short hurt it
mm-hmm.
because it was built up as, a fan film that got it right.
Yeah.
And I've seen a lot of mixed reviews so far.
Me too.
And I was like, for what it is as a fan film, it's good.
Yeah.
As something that captures the spirit of Michael Myers himself, or as in Haddonfield, I think they missed the mark.
Yeah, I agree.
I really do. I think they missed the mark because Michael Myers, unlike the other slashers, he has to be built up.
Yeah, for sure.
Because like from the first to the second, even the second one to an extent, like there's tension to when he shows up. You know what I mean? And then when he shows up, it's
boom.
Yeah. And I feel
to
like
the point.
And so I feel like they try to do that, but Michael Myers didn't really even do anything.
Yeah.
It was Hannah that did something.
Yeah.
And, Myers didn't do anything. You don't even know if that's really Myers. You probably think that's someone else
like
fucking
playing
with
a joke or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Which they should have done maybe. Maybe if they did that, or if she gets bullied on the street walking or something. If something happened.
Because they know who she is.
Exactly.
They would use that to their advantage.
Like maybe she gets pushed and she falls on the ground and her books fall or her phone breaks. Something to give it like...
Yeah.
You feel sorry for her. Like, oh God, this girl. Like, that sucks,
Yeah.
So if they did that, I think, it would have been better story-wise. But like I said, visually it's great. The music that they used, everything. The shots when she's in the closet. So it is a fan film. And then I read comments too where people are like, oh, this isn't as good as Never Hike Alone. And then the producer commented, he goes, Never Hike Alone had like a $40,000 budget. This was no budget. So
yeah, and that's what he was saying too, because I watched the Q&A after he premiered it, about an hour after. And so I asked him a few questions, and I just asked him what the inspiration was. He's all like H2O was an inspiration. That was a movie that he liked growing up as a kid.
Oh, that's
And so
cool.
he wanted to do a story of what Laurie's son would be doing now.
Yeah.
But ended up transitioning to like the daughter.
The daughter.
And-
I always wish Josh Hartnett came back for another Halloween.
Didn't he die?
No,
He
he
didn't die?
survived. No, him and Michelle. What's her name?
Williams?
Michelle Williams get away.
She's in that movie too?
She was his girlfriend.
What? No.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I'm gonna have to watch that.
Very young. This was like around Dawson Creek time, maybe even before.
No, it's like H2O 20 years, so it'd be like 2002, 2003.
No, this was 90s. Yeah, H2O was 90s, late 90s. Let me see.
I was still in high school. I think I was a sophomore.
No, H2O came out. Hold on,
Because I saw this movie at the drive-in.
H2O is late 90s. 98.
98, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, I do wish, because I liked him, I liked H2O. I feel like it does kind of get it bad, because the mask isn't great, but I liked the story.
I don't know. I haven't seen it since 98, so I really can't
Give it another go. Well, that's probably on the list or something.
Probably.
Who knows? Who knows? But yeah,
I really like Never Hike Alone, and
that had me on the edge of my seat, and I'm rarely like on the edge of my seat.
And that right there, that movie right there is found footage done right.
Done right, because I normally don't like found footage either. I think
Yeah.
they overdo it too much. But this, I was like so engaged in it, and even for him to play Jason, like all big and like the sound, like boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, when he's walking and stuff, I was like, holy shit, I really liked that. Like, I'd watch that again.
So when they did so they announced that they were doing a home release for it, and I pitched in to get my Blu-ray, so it should be coming in
Oh,
like next week or so,
Oh,
or 2 weeks
cool.
from now. So, but they also had a tier where you can actually get the replica Jason action figurine,
oh, that's funny.
and I wanted to get that, but by the time I was going to that tier, it was already sold out.
Oh man.
And so I can appreciate Never Hike Alone. I think that's the Jason movie that we would never get.
Yeah, and
You know
but
what
that
I
would be, if that was a movie though, that would be so freaking like dope.
That would be good, yeah.
Like Jason living at this camp that's abandoned, like only one. Because if you think about it, every Jason film, there's been groups of people. When this guy was just literally by himself, that to me is scarier. Because this guy was experienced. He was a hiker. He knew what he was doing. So like, I don't like that, to me is scary. Because like I've hiked by myself. and by abandoned areas, and I don't know, like your mind wanders like, oh my god, could there be something there? You know, it's creepy. It's
that's
really
a
creepy.
dangerous mindset to be in when you're hiking.
I know, but you got to think of it, right? It's survival. But yeah, like I say, give The Spirit of Haddonfield a watch. You know, just to see. It is a good. You know, it is. They did a good job. I just didn't care for the story or the acting.
Yeah, that would probably be my critique as well. As a fan film, this it is what it is, and I think that I honestly feel people should start showing love to like fan films, not because we made one either, but like I just think fan films often get overlooked as just uncanon. But if you really look at some of those fan films on YouTube, some of them are pretty fucking good and actually have some really good stories to it.
Oh, for sure.
And I think that should be a topic of discussion, like further down.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But Never Hike Alone, Bumping the Night approved?
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, and Spirit of Haddonfield? Where do you give it?
I just think it's okay.
What do you give it? What's your rating?
Maybe like a 2.5 or 3 out of 5.
Like what? Three ginger snaps?
3 ginger snaps.
3 snaps.
Yeah, 3 snaps. I'll give it 3 snaps.
3
out of 5, yeah.
I give it about 3 Z's.
Okay, so we
so
agree on it.
Yeah, so it's there.
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted to open up the show with, and I thought it was just like a important discussion to have because I feel we're fans too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I like to show love to other people out there that are doing their thing.
For sure.
All right, so let's get into our
lists.
31. So we have 15 movies each. Mm-hmm. And we got one wild card. So the wild card is Halloween night. And these are your choices.
Damn.
Trick or Treat, Season of the Witch, Halloween, Night of the Demons, and Murder Party.
What if some of those are already on our list, though?
Are those on your list?
A lot of those are on my list.
Oh my god.
I actually have 2 that I was going to throw in on the wild card that would be interesting.
Okay.
Do you want me to say?
Alright, so,
He's like, no.
no, go ahead, ladies first.
So am I going through all of them right now, or
No,
how do you want to do this?
We'll go one by one. Talk about it a little bit and then move on. Blah, blah, blah.
Okay, so these are not in order at all.
Not in order.
No, because
What?
I won't be in the mood for this one day, so I've already actually knocked a lot of these off my list already.
Oh my god, you're killing me here.
Obviously, the first one's Halloween. Obviously,
Oh god.
Obviously.
Already.
October 1st,
No
I
one
always
follows
watch
the rules.
No, October 1st, I always watch Halloween.
Okay.
That's like my thing.
That's your thing.
That's my tradition.
That's your tradition. That's,
Yeah.
That's your niche right there.
That's my niche. Yeah.
Oh god.
You have to. I mean, October, it's like the perfect season for this. It's Halloween time, so that's like my go-to number 1. The original Halloween, not the Rob Zombie one.
Oh, I forgot to ask. So, when I should have asked this before I did this. So, when you picked your 15, what was your criteria? Did you lean toward more contemporary movies or more older movies?
Both. So my thing was like anything that reminds me of Halloween or fall. That's kind of what I...
That's where you went?
So I won't pick like The Shining, because to me I feel like The Shining is like a Christmas time movie because it's winter. So
that's kind of an all seasons movie though, if you think about it.
It is, but I always like to watch that around winter, like Christmas time, like Black Christmas. I won't watch Black Christmas right now. So I kind of do like if it takes place around Halloween or in the fall time. So that was like my criteria for this.
So did you have so let me ask this: do you have a lot of school movies on there? Back to school movies?
No, maybe 1. Maybe 2. I have some childhood ones on here. Okay. 3 childhood ones.
So if you follow us on Instagram, you already know which one of those are.
Yeah.
So I actually did like a whole 31, a whole list of 31 movies I already watched. I had to switch out a couple of these already because last night I saw Mandy. We'll talk about that at the end of the show.
I haven't seen that yet.
And then tonight I had to take off another one because we're gonna go see Hellfest.
So what was your criteria for this? Is this just like any scary movie?
No,
or...
I actually so before we were gonna go see, so before that, like the first 5 movies, these are just tradition for me, and these are modern day icons.
Modern day.
So like Victor Crowley, Leslie Vernon, Chrome Skull, Babyface, Ronald Reagan, the Tripper.
I love the Tripper.
That is an awesome.
I feel like
movie.
not a lot of people have seen that, and that was shot up in Humboldt. Like that was such.
Oh, it was Humboldt. I thought it was Santa Cruz.
No, they shot in Humboldt
because he premiered that.
Arquette?
David Arquette premiered that on 420 at the
cool.
Del Mar, and he
cool.
had a live Q&A after.
I really liked the Tripper. I remember when that first came out, like no one knew what it was.
They showed it once with that, and then they showed it one more time at a midnight screening.
Oh, that's cool.
So that was one that I actually had to switch out because we're gonna go see Hellfest tonight. But that's usually like my first 6 that I go through, and then after that, I try to lean toward movies that are either old or new, but first time watches.
Oh, okay.
I try to go to first time watches because I feel like every time that I've tried to venture into this, I always go with the greatest hits.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's like not...
I try to do both.
To me, I feel like if you go to the greatest hits too often, it just kind of loses its appeal.
Yeah, I could see that. Like, you'll get bored of it, or, you know.
And so I went with, like, movies that I probably only seen once, or I have never seen, or something like that. So, pretty much some of these are actually foreign movies, too. So
foreign, huh?
Yeah. So, so I got 31, but I'm not going to go through in order, though. So, your number 1 is Halloween.
Yeah.
My number 2 is a little movie called Night of the Virgin.
That's on Shudder, right?
Yeah. And so, Lawnmower Man's back. Oh my God.
Is that on your list?
No. Night of the Virgin. I've seen this pop up like in our horror group every now and again, and I heard that this is like the funniest shit they ever seen.
It's funny?
It's
like a horror comedy?
It's a horror comedy.
Huh.
I mean, come on. With a name of Night of the Virgin, I mean, come on.
But you know what that sounds like? That sounds like a 60s, like, British horror movie.
Or like a exploitation, vampire lesbian movie.
Oh my God, there's a lot of those on Shudder. Like, why? I don't understand.
Blood Sisters.
Yeah, and like vampire lesbos or something.
Yeah.
It's just weird shit.
But I heard this was a really fun movie, and I saw the trailer for it. Oh my fucking God, it is fucking brutal. And so,
what year did this come out?
This is actually last year, actually.
Oh, okay, so it's really new.
Yeah, it's fairly new. So, we're definitely gonna watch this probably maybe tomorrow or something like this. But this is number 2. Okay. So number 1, Halloween. Number 2, Night of the Virgin, which is 3.
Alright, so my 3 is Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
Oh my God.
Just because this movie, like, is so...
Did you, like, plan that?
No. But I hate, so, like, as a little short backstory, I hated this when I first saw it because I wanted Michael Myers.
Everyone did.
Everyone wanted Michael Myers, and I was probably, like, 11 or 12 when I saw this. And I was super pissed. I was like, do I have the right movie? Like, I thought I had the wrong VHS. But I gave it another chance, like, in my late teens, and I was like, this movie's actually really good. Like, the story is fucking crazy. Like, to have, like, a kid die in a horror movie, that's rare. You never see that. And it's Tom Atkins. And the music is super great. And
which
the bad
Carpenter
guy,
did. That's why it's great.
Yeah, Carpenter and Alan Howarth. And the bad guy is from RoboCop. Like, was it he in RoboCop 2? Yeah, I think he's in RoboCop 2.
Oh, the old man?
Yeah, he plays...
he's in RoboCop 2.
Yeah.
RoboCop 1.
So he's the bad guy in Season of the Witch.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
So, I don't know, I just really like the story. I also love movies that are shot in my, in my state. So...
Homer.
I don't know, like... I just really, really love this movie. And, come on, it even has the song, bump, 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 6 more days till Halloween. That drives everybody nuts. So that's my number 3, and I absolutely love that movie.
My number 4, I am gonna go with a movie that I saw last year at the graveyard shift, and it fucking terrified me. And
What?
It is Last Shift.
Oh, Last Shift. I haven't seen that.
It's about a rookie that joins the force, and her first assignment is to watch a police precinct while they're moving to a new precinct. Mm-hmm. So she's in there trying to just watch. That's all she has to do is just sit at the desk, man the phones, and transfer the calls. Mm-hmm. That's it. Little does she knows that the reason that they're moving precincts is because the place is haunted. Ooh. There was a satanic cult that they had arrested a few years prior to that, and they had killed themselves in the cells, marking it with satanic rituals all over the cell.
That sounds cool.
And ever since then, weird shit just happening.
Yeah.
And so the captain's like, "Fuck this! We need to cut bait and we need to get out of here."
Yeah.
So they hired a rookie, and they're like, "Let's just do this.
Mm-hmm.
She'll do it. She doesn't know any better. She'll whatever.
She won't care."
Yeah, and so and she's a rookie, so it's like hazing. So she's got to earn her stripes. She's got to earn her place. And so, this movie right here does a really good job at making you questioning reality.
Oh, that's crazy. Especially if it's like a night. It's a night shift that she works?
She's working like a 12-hour shift by herself.
Man. And
right around midnight, shit starts.
That's creepy.
And she starts seeing things, hearing things, and then experiencing things. It's a really good movie. And I saw this late at night, and I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's you probably
not the best time to be watching this.
You know what that reminds me of? And not a lot of people remember this. Remember the Ewan McGregor movie? I think it was called Night Shift?
Night Shift, yeah.
Not
when
a lot
he works
of people
at the
remember
morgue.
that. Yeah,
I remember that.
Kind of sounds like that, like the same storyline.
Oh, I don't remember the ending to that one. But this one has a fucking great ending, though.
Don't give it away.
I'm not going to give it away.
Is this on Shudder or
it's
Amazon?
on Netflix. It's still on Netflix.
It's on Netflix?
Yeah,
okay,
I just
cool.
put it on my queue. So I'm going to rewatch that because that is a really good movie.
I'm going to watch
and
this.
It's,
I'll add that to my list.
Okay, so that's a really good one, and it builds tension.
Okay.
So Last Shift.
That was your number 4?
Yeah.
Okay, so my number 5 is All Hallows Eve. The
Ooh.
Terrifier one. Yeah, because there's another movie there's a bunch of movies called All Hallows Eve. There's
it's
a
on
child,
Hulu.
Yeah.
There's one on Hulu, and it turned out to be not the one I was looking
There's
for.
a childhood one, like a teen witch or something called All Hallows Eve.
And then there's another one that's a fucking musical.
Oh my god.
That has a clown, and he's singing like Pagliacci.
Oh my god. So this is the one that has Art the Clown.
Which is played by 2 different actors.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why they did. I don't know why the director did that. Maybe the actor wasn't available or something.
Well, he said that. I can't remember where it was. I want to source this, but I remember he was doing an interview and he said that I need to recast Art the Clown because, I guess the other guy just fell off the map or he just wasn't working. But the guy they have play Art the Clown now. Mm-hmm. Is just much more intense.
I liked the original guy too. I thought he was really creepy. You know, I love both. I like the new guy too because he's very he uses his body a lot, which I like. But I actually really as a little backstory to All Hallows Eve, the director made this after he did a short film that was just the Terrifier, and it's the very last short in All Hallows Eve. It's where this girl's driving on this road.
It's the actual short, actually.
Yeah, and I love that because I think that was actually shot on film.
Yeah, and you could tell too because it's just really grainy.
But it has that cool 70s, 80s style, and the music he chose was great. And I don't know, I really love that short. That short creeps me out. So he made an anthology, and he now has Art the Clown in 3 different stories. Well, actually, he's not really in the second Alien one. Really.
No, he's not in the Alien one. But he's in the first one.
He's in the first one.
And he doesn't even do anything in that one. Actually.
No, he's at the bus station and he's
just waving.
Yeah. But then it's this babysitter that's babysitting these kids that are watching this tape with all of these different shorts on it. So I really like the way he tied all that in. I thought that was very clever.
Great ending, by the way.
I know the ending. Don't spoil it, but it's a creepy ending, and you're gonna look behind your shoulder.
I was when I saw that ending, and I remember. I think I told you this story.
Yeah.
And so I was lying in bed, and I was watching it on my laptop because our TV was out, and the scene where she's like walking up to the screen, it looked like the screen was coming up to my laptop, and it looked like he was responding to me, and I was like, "What?" And he's like, I was like, "Oh shit!" And
That's
so
so creepy.
I got creeped out, and I was like, and it was at night. It was in dark. I was like, "Fuck!" I had to turn on my lamp because I was that creeped out.
Yeah, you look over your shoulder, right? Like, oh shit, is something really there? Or like,
I even tapped her and made sure she wasn't Art the Clown.
but yeah, and it takes place in Halloween, of course. So I don't know, it's just a super fun, a fun film to watch.
Yeah, that's a really good one, and I hope they release it on DVD soon.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be really, really dope. All right, so
Everyone's wondering who's her.
oh, that's my lady, by the way. So
in the background.
nah, that's just some dumb bitch over there.
Wow! Oh my god!
Wow.
That's just my producer. Like, you know, she's chill, man. You know, my lady finds out and she's gonna kill me.
Cryptkeeper's mistress.
Oh my god!
Shush, and I'm gonna put you back in the basement. I'll see you one anthology and raise you another.
All right, what's your
The
six?
Theater Bazaar.
Oh, okay.
So this is a foreign film released in 2007, 6, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And this has 4 different stories, and the wraparound to this movie is really, really great. And
Yeah, I've only seen it once.
Yeah, you only seen it once?
Yeah, I gotta rewatch it.
Even the Toad one is not even that bad, honestly. Because I remember saying that I think the Toad story was really the weakest one, but the more I read about it, it was like because it was based off of Lovecraftian,
Yeah.
and just seeing what it was about, I was like, oh, this is a really good story.
Yeah.
I remember seeing this, thinking, holy shit, this is a very unique anthology.
Yeah.
Because they actually have someone that plays Udo Kier
I know.
as like
He's
your
great.
Cryptkeeper, and he's just like basically telling you the stories.
Yeah.
You got 4 different stories. One deals with a witch and the possession.
Just can't win with this cat.
I
can
know.
you?
Okay.
Did I hit something?
No, I got it. Okay. But Theater Bazaar, highly recommend that. That is one of my favorites. I've only watched it once, and I started watching it again on Shudder not too long ago, and I was like, no, I gotta stop and use this for my list because I don't want to use this one up. Yeah, but this is a very unique anthology, and I think people should give this one a try. I think it's a really good one.
Cool. Okay, what are we at? 7?
Yeah.
My 7. So mine, it's not strictly, I mean, it's more of like a drama, but it's practical magic. I know. I love this movie.
What?
I'm guilty because
What?
they're witches.
What?
They're witches, and I love
What?
the book.
Chick flick.
It is a chick flick, but like this is fun to watch with
This
your
is a
girlfriends.
horror podcast.
It has
not a Sandra
horror. No,
Bullock podcast.
It has horror elements when they bring back the abusive lover. Like he's so freaking terrifying.
Oh my god. Oh
No,
my god.
so this
Oh
is
my
like
god.
this is my chick flick
podcast
horror.
canceled.
It's such a good movie.
No, it's not. It's
Yes,
terrible.
it is.
It's
No,
garbage.
it's not. It's so good.
Next thing you're gonna tell me,
admit
City
I-
of Angels is on it.
No, that's
Did that
not-
one come out?
I think
have not
97?
seen
Yeah,
that movie.
97.
I love the book. And then I love Nicole Kidman. I thought she was amazing in this movie. But I don't know. I love the house that they're in. Everything, like it's all witches. So if you like witch stuff,
I have a
this
block when it comes to chick flick. I admit
But
it's the only, and I'll see it. Maybe I'll.
But it's cute
I'll
because
give
it's
it
like
a try.
it's not just a romance flick. Like it's about like they're sisters, and there's a curse in their family, and they have daughters. Sandra Bullock has 2 daughters, and they live with their crazy witch aunts. So like I don't know, I just really think it's a fun movie. But there are like creepy elements in this, no doubt, But that's my lighthearted chick flick, practical magic. All right,
Focus, focus. Is
Kill
that on
me.
your list?
yeah, it is.
Kill me now. Kill me now. Kill me now. Oh my
I have a
God.
lot of witch movies on my list. All right, Johnny, what's yours?
I'm like still reeling from
Oh
that
my
decision.
god!
Dramatic.
I know.
You want to talk about dramatic?
Aries.
I'll talk. You want to talk about dramatic? I'll talk about Dead Girl.
Oh,
Number
freaking
8.
love that movie.
So this is about 2 kids that find a dead girl in
Yeah.
an abandoned hospital, and they use her as a sex slave.
Well, to be fair,
Only one of them uses her as a sex
Noah
slave.
Segan uses her as a sex. He pimps her out.
And then on top of that, he uses his friends to do that. And so,
Yeah.
but
But not Shiloh Fernandez, who's like so cute. He doesn't rape her like the other guys do.
You know, I want, and so that happens, and then I don't know. This movie is really dark.
It's dark, but it's like romantic too because he loves the redhead. And
the thing about that is like, well, I can't say it because then it's spoiled the ending.
I know. That ending though.
That
like,
that ending was like, whoa.
Yeah, I know.
Like you
can't
Well,
give it away.
I know I
You
can't.
can't give it away.
We're gonna have to talk about that off air.
But it is a dark, disturbing movie for sure. But it also does have that romance element
talk about
to it.
coming of age.
Yeah, literally, you know.
And so, you know, this was a movie that I saw. I rented at Blockbuster. I saw that, you know, Bloody Disgusting had written an article how people fucking hated this movie.
It got a lot of bash.
And they were like, no, we hate this movie. This movie's like, you know, misogynist.
Yeah.
You know, you're promoting rape culture, stuff like that. And, it, you know...
Can you imagine if this was made today?
Oh, man.
I'd get a lot of protests, probably.
Probably wouldn't have been made today.
I know.
Honestly.
I know.
You know, the fact that it was made back then was just like, oh,
Yeah.
shit. You know, and it was made for under the radar, too.
It was, yeah.
And yet it still got this backlash. This is a really disturbing movie, and, you know, a movie that is worth a watch, honestly.
Oh, for sure.
This is really worth the watch.
And it's a good soundtrack, too.
The performances by these 2 kids,
Yeah.
Segan and Fernandez, are really good.
Yeah.
I thought they carried this movie very well, and their relationship, how it deteriorates throughout the film.
Noah Segan becomes crazy.
Yeah, he's
in a lot of horror. He's in a lot of horror stuff. Noah Segan. He's been in like so many.
He plays a really good psychopath.
He does.
He really does.
He plays both like charmer, and he also plays a good psychopath. And then Shiloh Fernandez plays like the
which he hasn't been in very much lately.
He hasn't lately. I know, like, Red Riding Hood kind of made him popular, but...
Evil Dead made him popular, actually.
I fucking hated that remake,
oh,
but yeah.
God.
I get into so many arguments
Don't
with
get
that.
me started.
Cannot stand it, but... yeah, Dead Girl is amazing. Like, great soundtrack.
That is a good movie,
good
and
story.
I do want to show my lady that movie because I am curious to see.
I don't know if she'll like it.
I think she would hate the acting, but I think she could appreciate.
It sounds like I would love it.
I don't know.
So
The acting, you might not like the acting, though, to be honest.
Oh yeah, weird acting or bad off acting completely takes me out of a movie.
It's not bad acting. It's just
or if it seems
It's their first
kinda
roles.
off.
It's their first roles, so you can tell that there's nerves. I know you can pick up on that a lot, so it's like I know.
I liked that about him because he's
But
supposed
the
to be
story
shy.
sounds really dark.
Yeah, the story is really fascinating and
Yeah.
engaging, and it's a hard watch.
It is a hard watch because they show it.
And
you
I
know?
like that kind of stuff where you feel uncomfortable. Like
You do,
I think
yeah.
films parts like that in films should make
Yeah.
you uncomfortable. Like you want to feel like you're there.
Like, you want those jocks to die. Like, I wanted those guys to die so hard. But...
So hard.
So hard.
Totally.
Totally tubular. But yeah, like, I love that movie so much. Dead Girl.
All right, what's next?
All right, my next pick is another witchy movie, The Craft. How can you not love this movie?
Yeah, that's a good movie, actually.
Such a good movie.
That is a good
I
movie.
hope the remake doesn't happen because they were in talks to do a remake. But this movie's just badass, like badass witches.
My only complaint is that it slows down in the middle. That's my only complaint.
How?
There's like this killer, so the Nev Campbell. So after they've discovered their powers, it kind of slows down for me.
Well, no, because it gets into all of their individual...
Yeah, I don't think that's...
It gets into them on a deeper level.
I don't think that's needed, though. But
I
maybe
think it's
that's
for story.
Maybe
for
that's just
character
me. I
development.
have to rewatch it again. But I do remember watching it. Like, I remember liking it a lot as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
But I do remember, like, one thing that stuck out for me. Like, it kind of slowed down up until you got to the ending. And then
maybe the party where they kill Skeet Ulrich.
Maybe
That's probably where it picks up because then you see Nancy like really become a psycho witch, you know, and like a bad witch.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where it, like she's so good for it. Was it Frizzable? Because I pronounce.
She's
And
actually,
she's actually pagan. She's pagan in real life,
Yeah.
and she's like used to have a pagan shop.
I think she still does.
She is just so crazy in this movie. And I first saw this, I think, when I was like 8 or 9, and I would like mimic her like goth look and stuff, like wearing the rosary beads and the black lipstick. But yeah, and I love this because it has Nev Campbell and Skeet Ulrich, so it's like another Scream.
Was this after or before?
I think this was after.
It was after.
Or let me check because I'm not sure. Because I don't like his hair in this movie though. Like his hair is ugly in this. Like he looks better with longer hair. But
That's right. He had like not like a flat.
he had like
but
curly short hair in this. I didn't like it.
He had a fade, right? I think that's what it was.
Is that what it's called? Oh, I don't know. This might have came around the same time because this is 96.
Scream was 94.
Scream was 96.
Oh, Scream was 96.
Mm-hmm. So like this was like around the
94.
same.
Around the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Well,
yeah,
that would
I love
explain.
this
That would
movie.
explain their chemistry then.
Oh yeah,
That
for
would
sure.
explain. So that's your.
Yeah.
So what number are we up to now?
So I think we're on. Are you on 9?
9.
9.
9.
Okay, so
Oh no, 10. We're on 10.
Okay.
This is your 10.
this is 10. Okay,
Yeah.
number 10. So number 10, I am going to go with The Collection.
Oh, good one.
This is a sequel to The Collector, starring Josh Stewart and
Who's really
Lee
great.
Turgeson, which
Yeah.
I fucking love. That guy's awesome. So this one takes place about a few months after The Collector, and we find out what happens to Josh Stewart's character. So he didn't die, but he's still a pawn in the game. Mm-hmm. I've only seen this once in really bad quality.
Oh really? You didn't see it in theaters?
I didn't see it in theaters. I don't even think it was released out here in theaters, like in Santa Cruz area.
Oh.
I think it was only released to like the major markets like LA, New York, stuff like that.
Yeah, I was in San Francisco when this one came out, so I saw it there in theater.
And so I got a bootleg copy of it, watched it. It was shit. And I was like, man, this fucking sucks.
Wow.
So when Netflix announced that they were having the second one on there, I was like, yeah. And I watched that first 15 minutes. I was like, holy shit.
It's intense. Yeah.
That is fucking insane. Like those fucking blades coming from the roof.
Yeah.
The elevator sequence.
It's like a game. It had like a jigsaw kind of.
And the irony is that this was supposed to be a prequel to Saw. Well, The Collector was actually.
Yeah.
You know, but then I'm like, how? Like, this doesn't
know.
seem like what Jigsaw would be doing.
This one was, I feel like The Collector and The Collection, they're more moody. They're more like moodier films
And
than
that guy,
Saws.
and you know, his mask itself is iconic. We
Yeah.
talk about that a lot.
Yeah.
You know, like iconic mask.
It's so
That right
creepy.
there, man, is like, wow. How is he not bigger?
I know.
How does he not get a third one?
Aren't they? I think they're talking about doing a third one though, because that director just did another good movie called Good Neighbor and that's on Shudder, and that also has Josh Stewart, and that one's good. I recommend that one as well.
Good Neighbor.
I think it's called The Good Neighbor. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
that's the
newer.
one with Bill Engel?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, it's The Neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
The Neighbor.
Oh, The Neighbor.
The Neighbor,
Okay.
yeah. Good Neighbor's the other one.
Is that the one with?
That's the one with William Fincher, I think.
Oh, okay. So The Neighbor, but yeah, that's a good one.
But yeah, The Collection. I think this is a really worthy sequel, and I think it actually kind of does what a sequel's supposed to do. It goes big, but it also doesn't forget its roots.
Yeah, that's true.
And there's a lot of good moments in this movie. That's for sure. So The Collection, number 10.
All right, so my 11 pick is Night of the Living Dead. I love
Original
the
or-
original one.
okay.
Yeah, I love. I don't know. I have fond memories of watching this because when I first moved to SF around October, they were showing this at the Castro Theater with Spider Baby, and Sid Haig was there, and I thought that was pretty cool. But I don't know. Like this movie reminds me of like this time of year for some reason. And I just love that beginning opener. Like, Johnny, stop it. You know,
Johnny,
they're coming to get you,
Barbara.
Barbara. Stop it. You're acting like a child.
Me and my lady, last year, I think it was like in October, when they just released the 4K scan, and they had released a midnight showing for the new edition. Me and my lady, we went out there and we saw it. And this is the first time I saw Night of the Living Dead in the theater. I mean, obviously I couldn't see it back then because I wasn't born yet. But they have shown it like at midnight showings. Yeah. And this is the first time that I've gone to a midnight showing where I'm just like, fuck, this is really good.
Yeah. Like, and it's not just like horror. Like there's so much it's kind of like, you know, it's more of a drama. Like their relationships, all these strangers together under like this weird circumstance. And have an African American play like the lead, that was so not happening back then. So this like really pushed the bar.
Yeah, I was gonna say this.
You know,
like social comedy.
He was so good too. Like,
and the ending though, and all the cops come and they, it's so ahead of its like, you know. He was great though.
Yeah, and it's sad too that he didn't do much.
He didn't do much. I wonder why.
You know, and I was like, man, dude, he was so good in that movie.
I know.
He could have been a star.
He was a strong lead, and then the girl was good too. I like the girl a lot, but yeah, I don't know. I always think about this movie this time of year, and I just love watching it, and it's fun. It's fun to watch.
The remake's not that bad either.
The remake wasn't bad. Tony Todd was good.
Todd was really good. I actually like what Savini did with it, and I think he kind of like, you know, pushed it a little bit more than the original. But the remake, I do have fond memories of the remake.
Yeah.
But yeah, Night of the Living Dead, that's a good choice. Really good one. Okay, so number 12. I'm gonna go with a British movie called Mum and Dad.
Oh, have I seen that? What, is this a recent one?
No, about maybe 4 years.
Oh, okay.
So, a woman, a young girl, on a work visa, gets picked up by these two kids. They come with us. We'll give you shelter, a place to live at a hostel. They go. Mom and Dad have a dark secret, then kidnap her, and then they fucking chain her to the basement.
Oh, man.
And they try to make her one of their own kids. And when she doesn't follow the rules, she gets beaten. And so throughout the whole entire movie, she's trying to find ways to get out of there and stuff like that.
Damn.
And I remember watching this and just thinking, am I supposed to be laughing at some of this shit? Because some of the shit they say is pretty fucking hilarious.
Oh, really?
Maybe because of their accent or whatever, because they talking with that Cockney slang.
It's hard to understand sometimes.
That's why when I watch like movies like that, I always try to watch it with the caption on.
Yeah, I do too.
You kind of have to.
Hello, Governor.
And so it's a really good movie, and I think it takes place all within about 6 months.
Oh, wow.
And then they're planning this big Christmas party, and then that's when she makes her big escape. But then there's like a big reveal at the end, and it's just like, oh, fuck.
I gotta check this out.
This is a really good one. I did find this on Prime. You can rent it for like $2.99, and so I'm gonna do that because I haven't seen this since 2012. And I remember liking it a lot, and I remember I did a double with that and The Girl Next Door.
Oh god, that movie's so depressing.
And I remember watching both of those endings, and I'm like, fuck, what's wrong with me?
Those are like Lifetime movies, like.
But much better because they can actually act.
Oh, burn!
Oh snap!
I've been saving that one for a while. All right, so that's my number 12.
Okay, you're totally gonna make fun of my next one, but God. I don't care. It's The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown's an asshole.
Haha, trick or treat. Billy, fucking watch your language. No, come on, this is a classic. This is, like, you have to watch this every October. And I try to watch this, I already watched it,
I try to watch it, too, but I'm just like, I don't know.
It's so cute, because you have Linus, writing this, I don't know, it has a mock a lot on, religion, too, which is, a lot of the Charlie Brown questions, everything in, such an undertone way. But, no, it's so cute, and the music, and, he can't even cut a ghost costume without messing it up, and he gets a rock when he trick-or-treats.
I got a rock.
I don't know, it's just super cute, and I always watch this multiple times in October.
Folks, I'm sorry. I apologize for her picks. She does not speak for me at all, or this podcast. She speaks for herself. I'm just letting you know.
If you have kids, though, like if you have kids or like a family, like this is a cute.
No, I wouldn't show them this. I wouldn't show them this at all.
Are you kidding me?
No, I wouldn't. I show them the
You
Garfield
can like
special
gore
instead.
and you can like fun, cute stuff.
I
like
would show
this.
them the Garfield Halloween special instead.
Oh, I watched that too. That's
actually a lot better.
He's so funny.
And then I would actually show them the first 10 Treehouse specials.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Well, then you gotta like no, because then you gotta watch like
And
Bobby's
then-
World
and
Halloween
then,
episode.
And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit them down and put
Oh, it's a
like
him.
those things like on their
He
eyes
already knows what he's gonna have.
and say you're gonna watch Tales from the Crypt the first 6 episodes. Okay, that's it.
And then they're gonna have to watch Halloween 3: Season of the Witch with the mask on.
With the mask on. And then when midnight comes, I'm gonna come in and put my hands on their head and just start squeezing
Ew!
it.
Put like a fake snake or something.
So that's your pick?
Yeah, it's the Great Pumpkin,
Oh
Charlie
my
Brown.
God. Folks, I'm sorry. Again, I apologize. Okay, so
Nothing to be sorry for.
alright, where am I going with this?
13, I guess, right?
Okay,
I
so
think.
this is a movie that I
12
have
or 13.
Yeah. So this is a movie I've never seen.
What?
And it is Return of the Living Dead Part 3.
Oh, that's like a romantic one.
I have not seen this movie. This movie was released, around 94. Remember seeing
It's total 90s.
I remember seeing the trailer for it back in the day when I used to rent videos, and remember like, that seems interesting. And I remember the cover because the girl is on there. She has spikes on her shoulders. I remember having the poster, and it's like I never seen it, and I was like,
because they look kind of punky.
Yeah, and so
but it's like a romance story.
See, I've never seen it, so I don't know. I just know that, the dude, him and the girl get in a car accident. She dies.
No, that's a motorcycle accident, right?
Well, whatever. Point is that they die. Well, one of them dies.
She dies.
And he finds a reanimator place.
Yeah.
He tries to bring her to life, but it's not her.
Yeah.
It's something else. Mm-hmm. And she's starting to fucking lose it. And
kind of like Pet Sematary.
Kind of.
When you bring someone back and they're not really them.
But yeah, I think this is I heard this was a really good film, like really fun, actually.
It's fun. I wouldn't say it's like amazing or great. AMC and Sci-Fi always used to show this. Like this was always the one that they showed for some reason. So it is very like romantic and fun, but yeah, it's worth a watch if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen this, and like I've been like I've been told to like, hey, this is a good one.
Yeah,
I've seen the first 2, but I've never seen the third one. The third one just looks so vastly different from the other 2.
Yeah, they're
You know
they're kind of like a young rock and roll punk couple, and they have like a really cool look to them.
The only thing is that there's no Tom Matthews.
Yeah, that's true.
I was kind of hoping they would have kept that gag going.
Yeah.
It's like, I know I've been here before. Like, we've done this before, haven't we?
All right. So that's okay. So my next one's like, okay.
Oh, no.
It's super cheesy, but I don't know why I like this film so much. The Pumpkin Carver.
Never seen that.
2006. I first saw this on Sci-Fi, and it's a horror, like it's a legit horror movie. It's not like a kid movie. It's an adult movie.
Pumpkin Carver.
It's so cheesy though. I don't know why I like it. So it's this kid, and he's like carving this pumpkin on Halloween night, and his sister, who's like wearing this slutty robe, for some reason around her brother, is like waiting for her boyfriend to come over. So the boyfriend shows up, and he's like a total dick, and he's like making fun of the younger brother. And he plays a prank on the girlfriend, pretending he's going to kill her. And the girl, like, the sister has no idea, so she's screaming, like, help, help! So he comes and, like, actually kills the guy. And she goes, and then she finds out, like, it was fake. So, like, he's, like, fucked up because of this. So then it's, like, a year later on Halloween, they go to this town called Carver, where the sister has, like, a college party out by this, like, pumpkin farm. So they go there, and she tries to, like, make him normal and stuff, and they, like, party there. Everyone's, like, getting drunk, like, there's a band, and then, like, all these murders start happening. It's so cheesy, like, the acting's cheesy. There's, like, these drunk dudes that say, no way, bro, and they just get smashed in the entire movie. So, like, I don't know, like, it is a very fun film, though, to watch, I think, for October. You gotta check it out. I think,
This sounds like there's something to be on Hulu or some shit like that.
I don't know, but Carver's spelled, like, with a K. So it's not like
I'm pretty
C.
sure this is on Hulu or something.
You think so?
I
It
think
might
so.
be.
'Cause I remember seeing some, like, off, like,
The mask
wall
is
Halloween.
bad. Like, let me see if I can show you. It's such a rare movie. Like, no one knows this. The pumpkin car. And then Minka Kelly is in it. Like, this is one of her first roles, I think.
Oh, really?
That's what this is what it looks like.
I mean, I can't see it from over there. Come on, man.
Your vision that bad?
Pumpkin carver?
Yeah, with a K.
Oh, yeah.
Is that it? It's on Hulu?
Yeah, this is on Hulu.
Oh, nice. I gotta watch it on
I do remember seeing this cover on Hulu.
Nice.
And I do remember seeing this cover. Okay. Alright. I might give that a watch.
Super cheesy, though, warning you, but it's fun.
Alright, so next up, I'm gonna switch it up here. I'm gonna go a little bit sci-fi.
Oh, well, you hate sci-fi. So
I don't hate sci-fi. I just hate the sci-fi movies you recommend.
No, as I recall, you liked all of them. So in your face,
Barely. I gave
in
him
your
a 3.
face.
I gave him a 3. That's not liking
He's
him.
gonna rush home and watch that chick flick now.
Practical Magic,
He's all in secret.
right?
I see him there
With
crying.
his popcorn.
No, a big tub of Ben & Jerry's.
Yeah.
Bonbons.
So I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna go with a movie from 2011 called Phase 7.
I have not seen this.
This is about This movie is made, I think it was in England. So
Phase 7?
Phase 7. So this movie takes place in a post-apocalyptic world. A virus comes in and wipes and turns everyone into zombies, and they start killing people and wipe out pretty much half the population. So they're in this apartment building, and they're sealed off. They built their own little community there. Everything they need is in the little apartment, in the complex that they're in. And then there's one guy like down the fucking hall that's like has a metal door, and he's armed to the fucking T, and he's crazy.
Wow.
And so the main story follows this man who tries to protect his pregnant wife from getting infected, and he's doing everything he can to try to find a way out or a cure.
Cool.
Shit goes bad, and then they have to go outside, which is not ideal.
Yeah.
This movie gets ultra violent toward the end, and it's really good. It's a really bloody good time, actually.
Do you need subtitles because it's British?
Just
kidding.
No, it's dubbed. The version I saw was dubbed. I don't know if it's on. I don't know if the version on Prime is going to be dubbed though.
Oh.
Because the one I saw, it was actually dubbed in English.
Oh.
So, but this is a really good movie. Like about an hour and a half, and it's a very different take. You know how we talked about last week how the Night of the Comet was a different take on the end of the world. This one kind of takes like a different approach on the same trope, but kind of just turns it on its heels. And I enjoyed this film. I remember watching it once and just being blown away just by seeing it. This was a really good movie though. So Phase 7.
Phase 7. Okay. All right. So my next pick is Donnie Darko. I know this is like hugely popular now, but I've always loved this movie, and this is such a Halloween movie, like hands down a Halloween movie. But I don't know, everything about this film, like the story, the acting, the music is amazing in this. I don't know, and it's iconic, and it's unfortunate that it had such a bad sequel, but I feel like it didn't need a sequel in the first place.
No, it didn't need a sequel.
It didn't.
It's Darko. No, it's bullshit.
It's so bad, yeah. But yeah, I just really freaking love Donnie Darko, and like it's so funny too. Like there's like a lot of good one-liners in this movie, I feel. But Jake Gyllenhaal,
Patrick Swayze, Drew Barrymore.
Yeah.
There's like a fucking
great
who's
cast.
who in there. You know what I mean? It's really good. Even Seth Rogen's in there.
I know, right? It's like the bully.
Like, what the
so
fuck?
Weird.
Like, hey, Seth Rogen. The
Yeah.
one role I can tolerate him in.
He was such a douche, though. But
We
yeah,
just like
Patrick
that.
Swayze being like the creepy like pedophile in this. Whoa, because he never plays that kind of character.
Wait, I thought he was the professor.
No. So he plays this guy named Jim Cunningham, who's like a life coach, speaker.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes to their school and gives like this speech, but it turns out he is into kiddie porn. And he gets busted at the end. And like the teacher there is all devastated because she like loves him. It's so gross, but yeah. Shocking to see him play such a role like that. But yeah, that's my pick, Donnie Darko.
All right, so I'm gonna go lighthearted on this one. From 1995, Blood and Donuts.
I haven't seen this, but I saw it it's on Shudder now.
Yeah, I have not seen this either, and it's about a vampire who is stuck in an all-night donut shop, hunts a rat, saves a cab driver from thugs, and deals with an ex-girlfriend.
Wow.
All at the same time when he's at a fucking donut shop. So
is it supposed to be like comical too?
Yeah, it says it's under horror comedy.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if this is gonna be better than Innocent Blood, but if this can make me laugh, then I'm all in.
Huh.
I saw the trailer for it and it looked pretty good.
I gotta check it out just because the title, like Blood and Donuts.
Blood and Donuts. The cover looks interesting too.
Yeah, it does.
It's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I gotta add that to my list too.
Yeah, David Cronenberg as the crime boss.
That's pretty cool.
Fiona Reed, Frank Moore. Let's see. There's another one. There was someone else in here. Yeah, but that's an interesting one. Once they put it on there, I was like, huh, Blood and Donuts. Looked up the trailer. Sold.
Done. Are you gonna eat donuts while you watch it?
Hell yeah, I'm gonna get strawberry donuts.
Ew. Blood filling.
Yeah.
Strawberry filling or something. Okay, so Blood and Donuts, that's yours. My next one is also a kid one.
I'm just gonna throw my phone at you.
Halloween Town, because this is such a cute movie with Debbie Reynolds.
Please, smack her. Do something.
It's such a cute movie. No, come on. Have you seen Halloween Town? It was for the Disney Channel.
Disney movie? Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw part of it. I was like, what the fuck am I
The little
watching?
skeleton cab driver. I love this movie. I still watch it.
Saturday Night Live? Not to go off topic, but what's that
David
Saturday
Pumpkins?
Yeah, that's going to be on our list too.
Oh, is that with Tom Hanks?
Yeah.
No, I'm not putting that on here.
That
What does he
cartoon is
say?
actually pretty funny.
What does he say, though? He says something. Like, he has, this line.
I'm David Pumpkins, man. I'm
Oh.
gonna scare the hell out of you.
But he says something else.
Yeah, there's something that he says, and now I can't
Oh, God, this is
remember
going to
either.
bother me. Hold on. I got to look this up.
No, I think that's all he says.
He wears, the pumpkin suit, right?
Yes.
No, he says something. Hold on. I got to look this up.
I think
Tom
I read
Hanks.
that Tom Hanks didn't want to do that skit at first.
Really?
Yeah, he's all like, I didn't get it. I don't get it.
I don't get it.
Why is this funny?
It's so ridiculous.
They were actually gonna say that for Chris Hemsworth. Because the following week he was hosting.
Oh, yeah, it says Tom Hanks tried to get out of SNL David S. Pumpkin sketch.
But then he did it. It's like, oh shit. That was so funny though.
That was 2 years ago, right?
Because it seems like he's fucking just threw himself in.
But when he says
I'll do it.
something, what does he say?
the special was fucking hilarious, right? No, man, it's all about the candy, man. I didn't want you to learn a lesson. It's about candy.
I'll look it up later, but he says something. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to find it.
But yeah, Halloween Town, super cute, super fun. You could also watch this with your family and your kids. I'm trying to make this not just gore, okay? Oh, whatever. All right, you're up.
Well, since you did that, and I'm gonna have to go super gory.
God.
Super gore. I'm gonna go with 1997, a little movie from out of New Zealand called The Ugly.
Oh, that's a good movie. That was sad.
That fucking movie.
It's a sad movie.
Is basically Norman Bates' origin story.
Yeah, and the blood is black.
Yeah, which I thought was really interesting.
It was
and
interesting.
really fascinating.
But that's a really psychological movie too.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
not that ending scared the shit out of me though.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that as a kid and in my room and just looking out the windows, seeing if I saw one of those things out there.
I know.
Holy shit!
It's a romantic movie too, between him and
the psychiatrist.
Yeah.
So this is basically about a serial killer being interviewed by a psychiatrist to see if he's fit to stand trial or not for the killings that he's committed. And the psychiatrist is interviewing him. She gets backstory out of him, and then through his backstory, you find out that he was mentally abused and physically abused by his mother,
by his mom,
and and something snapped in him. He took it out on his mom, killed her, and then he became a serial killer. And I remember seeing the cover for a couple of months.
Yeah.
So I'm about 97, so I'd be like, what, 13? 13, 12, something like that. 13, 14, around there. I was at Hollywood Video, and I kept seeing this cover, just this pool of black blood, and then red written The Ugly, with the L as a razor, with the straight razor, and it's an unrated cut. And then if you look in the pool, you just see the eyes. Yeah, they're white, and there's a scar right there, and it's just something unnerving about it, just looking at it. And I remember, like, it was my turn to rent a movie. So my mom rented a movie, and like I was good that week, so I could rent a movie. So I waited till she got into line, and then like right when she got into the line, I snagged it and like, here you go, this is my movie. And then because she didn't have time to look at it, like, okay, fine, whatever. Boom, rented it. Boom. Went home that night, watched it, and I was fucking scared. I did not sleep that night.
Really?
Yeah, I was scared. I don't know what it was, but that ending was just so fucking unnerving to me. Yeah. It was just like, wow, like, ugh.
I feel like this is a really underrated film, too, that not a lot of people have seen.
Yeah, and I don't even think it has a Blu-ray.
I don't know, because I didn't see this right when it came out. I saw it maybe when I was like 16. And yeah, I went to Hollywood Video and rented it. VHS. And I really liked it. I was like, this is different. It's a really different horror movie.
It is, and I really do like this movie a lot. This was one of those movies that was like, that kind of led me into movies like Maniac and American Psycho.
Oh, I love American Psycho.
Hold on a second, I want to check something. Yeah, 1997. It was 97.
97?
Yeah. So, yeah, this is my pick, and I do think people should watch this one, because I don't think it gets a lot of love.
It doesn't.
Simon Cartwright is very scary.
Yeah.
And charming at the same time.
Yeah, very charming. Like I said, there's like that romantic thing between him and the psychologist. Well, that's a good pick. Alright, so my next pick is Let's Scare Jessica to Death.
Classic.
I love this movie. I don't think this movie gets a lot of love.
I think this one gets overlooked a lot.
It does get overlooked, and I don't know why that is, but this also has a very, like, fall kind of feel to it. You know, they're living out in the country after she gets out from, like, the mental institution, and they're driving a hearse, which I think is hilarious. Like, that's their car, is a hearse. But, I don't know, there's just something really unnerving about this movie. Like, the tone is very serious, I feel, and the relationship between her and her husband, and then when the ghost is at the house, like people think she's like a vampire ghost. I don't know. A lot of people are torn between what she is.
She's like a vampire.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like the whole relationship is just very unnerving, and like the house that they're in is like super old. Everybody in the town is a weirdo, and you just kind of feel isolated. And my favorite scene is when Jessica is swimming, and the vampire pulls her underwater, and you hear all the whispering sounds, like Jessica. I don't know. It's creeps me out. I don't know. That scene reminded me of kind of like a Friday the 13th a little bit at the end. But I don't know. I really love this movie, and I think a lot of people should give it a go because it doesn't get recognized, I feel.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that's a good one right there. Definitely have to put down.
That's what it was. That's what he says. Okay. Thank you. That's been bothering me. Like, what was that line that he said?
Any questions?
Any questions? He's got like his curly hair shaking around. That's what it was. All right.
All right. So where are we up now? We're on.
We're almost done.
Where are we at? What number?
I think I'm at like 14. I think.
So 15 for me.
I think. Yeah.
You're not keeping count?
No, she should have kept count. I think we have... No, I
have not heard 14 yet.
Okay, so maybe I was on 13.
Yeah.
So, okay. So I was 13, now it's 14.
Now it's 14?
Yeah.
Okay, so... shit, I just had it too. Where was it?
Uh-oh.
Oh, The Autopsy of Jane Doe. So, I've never seen this movie, and this is about...
You haven't seen this yet?
I haven't seen this. We haven't seen this.
It was decent.
This is about a father and son that investigate the death of a beautiful Jane Doe. Because I just said at the beginning of the show that I'm going to fucking watch movies that I didn't see. Oh my god.
Snap.
My god. Anyway, so I haven't seen this, but I heard everyone rave about this movie.
I mean, I thought it was decent. Like, I didn't love it, but I watched this because I really like Emil Hirsch, and he hasn't really been in anything recently. And the dad, I think, is played by
Brian Cox.
Yeah, who's great. He's in a lot of horror stuff too. Yeah, so I mean, I didn't love it, but I thought it was decent.
I want to see this because I saw the initial teaser for it, like the teaser trailer, and I just remember thinking, "Fuck, that's creepy."
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious on what happens, even though it got spoiled for me online because some dipshit decided to like have a conversation in a thread about it.
Spoiler
and I'm like,
alerts.
"You motherfucker, really?"
Yeah.
So I kind of waited purposely to kind of forget about it. But this is one that I do want to see, and this is a movie that I heard that it is a really good Halloween movie to watch.
I could see that.
And so, and I heard the twist is really good.
Yeah.
So I am curious to see this, and it is on Prime for $10.
No, they had it for.
It's on Showtime.
It was available on something I saw. I don't know if it was Hulu or.
No,
Did they take it off of something?
They took it off. It was on there for like about a week, and then it was gone.
Because I saw it when it first.
Unless it was Hulu Canada, then that'd be different.
Oh, that sucks. So they must have they must have taken it off.
Because it's on Prime right now, and this is a movie that I am going to watch, and I can't wait to see this, honestly, because I think this is going to be I honestly think it's going to be a good movie. I like both those actors.
Yeah, they're really good actors.
I think Brian Cox is going to be Brian Cox.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, the Autopsy of Jane Doe.
All right, so it's the last one, right?
What?
For me,
15.
This is 15, right? No, we're
15.
Are we on 15? Wait, I thought we were.
We're going one-on-one, remember?
That's right. Sorry. All right, so no, then we're way past that then because we're doing 15 each, right?
15 that makes up 30.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is like I feel like I've already almost listed all of my 15. Right?
Yeah.
Well, then you should have 2 more then.
Okay, so I don't know why this is weird. Okay.
This is the first time we're doing this, folks, so we're gonna get the kinks out of there soon.
Yeah. All right, so straight up, this is so obvious. Halloween 2, not the Rob Zombie one. This gets so much hate from a lot of people. Like I said to you one time, my friend was like, "God, that movie's like watching paint dry." And I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I love Halloween 2. I love that they had it continue, like, the same night. I thought his mask was better in the second one. He was great in this one. He's, like, bleeding eyes. Like, he's just so creepy in this one. This one was way more gorier than the first one, I feel. The first one was more innocent as far as, like, the deaths went. Mm-hmm. This one, they just go straight up for the horror and the gore. So, and then being at a creepy hospital. I don't know. I just really love Halloween 2, and I think everyone shits on it, and I really enjoyed it.
It's a worthy sequel. It is. It really is a worthy sequel. I think the one of the main problems is that Nick Castle didn't come back to play the Shape. And
but I like the guy that plays him in the second one.
I don't like him as much. He feels stiff. His movement is not as fluid. The way he walks too is just very different.
I liked it though.
I didn't like it. I thought it was underwhelming. It wasn't intimidating. It was like the guy had to go to the bathroom all the time he was walking.
I don't know. Like, there's some great scares, though. Like, I feel like when he goes into the lady's house and grabs the knife, and it's all bloody, he just looks so creepy. And then when he goes into the girl's house and, like, stabs her in the throat, I don't know. I just feel like he was more sinister in this one compared to the first one.
Yeah, well, no one asked you, okay?
I'm giving this is my pick, bitch. But I defend this one because it gets just shat on. But I love Halloween too, so suck it.
Yeah, Halloween 2, garbage.
Wait, what do Virgo
Garbage.
Virgo say what the fuck a lot.
Oh.
Yeah. Yours was like, no, someone's was like suck a dick or something like that. I don't know.
I think mine was fuck me, but then I said, well, I say suck a dick.
Yeah. Suck it.
Alright, so, shit, where was I? I just had it too.
Any questions? It's gonna be stuck in my head now. Damn it! Why?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so this should be number 30 then, right?
I don't know anymore. really don't know.
Oh my
5.
fucking god! You
Of
guys
course,
are.
he didn't keep count.
Yeah,
but
I
he's
know.
mad at
That's
it.
why we have a fucking producer to do that.
I did. I said number 15.
But
I
I've
know.
like almost listed all mine. So if I've listed all mine, you must have almost listed all yours.
So that should make up.
So you're counting 1 through 15, right?
So it's
I assumed
1,
it was-
2,
you guys
3, 4, 5,
15.
6, 7, 8,
Right,
yeah.
9,
but
10,
the way,
11,
what I was
12,
getting from the way
13,
you guys
14.
were doing was it was number 1, and then you both had a number 2, and then I was just trying to follow what it seemed like you guys were doing.
We're not good at math.
Okay, so you are on. Then if that's the case, then you are on 29.
Okay.
Okay. That makes sense.
All right. See, there. That's all. That's
Have
all.
the blonde do the
There.
math for you.
Okay.
That's rare.
So
a
number.
rare happening.
So then this is my last one. Then you should have one more.
Okay.
Don't.
You're not gonna like my last
don't-
one, but
don't-
whatevs.
Don't motherfucking
Any
like
question?
patronize me. Shit. Okay. So number 29, the Poughkeepsie tapes.
Oh, actually, I actually liked those.
So I haven't seen this one either. This is
I wanted to see
this
that.
is a first time watch,
Mm-hmm.
and I
That's
heard,
found footage, I think.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
found
it is,
footage,
yeah.
but it's not like someone taking a fucking camera and walking. This is actually videotapes of someone actually videotaping like some heinous shit.
Yeah.
And so, this movie has been under a lot of controversy for years.
Mm-hmm.
And I recently heard an interview with the directors, and they were saying that the reason the movie didn't come out is because when MGM had it, they showcased it, and they fucking said, this is based on a true story.
Yeah.
With the directors right there, it's like, no,
Yeah.
don't do that. Don't fucking do that.
I know.
This is not cool. And ever since then, the fucking movie's just like,
Yeah.
it almost destroyed them too, because they didn't do a movie since, what, 10 years?
Was it really 10 years?
Yeah, something like
Dang.
that. Because they just made a movie
Wow.
not too long ago.
That's crazy.
And so now the Poughkeepsie tapes is out on Screen Factory on Blu-ray.
Can you rent it anywhere? Is it on like Amazon?
It's on Prime right
Okay.
now. You can rent it for like $4.99, I think.
That's pricey to rent.
But I am gonna I am gonna order this and get the DVD.
You're one of those that buys it before you've seen it.
Yes, that
I'm not
drives
one of
me
those.
nuts.
Yeah, because like, why am I going to buy something if I don't?
I
It's
would
taking a
never do
risk.
that. It's
No,
like such a
to
waste
me,
of money.
I'm a collector, so like I mean I don't.
I'm a collector.
I mean, I have a DVD library.
But
So,
like DVDs, like
like
they're
a lot of
originally
those
go
DVDs
extinct.
that I have in my library, I've only seen once or I've never seen at all.
That's such a waste of money.
No, because
Right.
I still watch them though.
Yeah, but like all of them.
Yeah, I still watch them.
So you're gonna buy this before you see it.
I'm gonna buy it before I see it.
Okay.
I said maybe. I didn't say it was, but because I heard the special features on there are really good. There's a commentary on there with the directors, an interview with them. So I am curious about all that stuff, and that's something that people kind of brush away now with
Yeah, that's
DVDs.
true.
It's like, well, if you get the special features, you can get the story behind the fucking movie.
Yeah,
And
but then they'll
why it
just
took
release
so
it.
long.
They'll just release it on YouTube.
Yeah, but that's not
No.
the same though.
I
I don't
know.
like watching shit on my laptop. I'm not one of those people. I like watching it on like the TV, like the TV you got right here.
Yeah,
Like,
but I can
I'm
get
gonna-
YouTube on there.
Yeah, but I would rather watch a fucking movie on the TV right there than on my laptop.
I know, because you get the bigger deal, the bigger picture. Literally.
And so, the Poughkeepsie Tapes is a movie that's shrouded in mystery for me. This is a movie that I was following way back then, following now, and I think this is going to be a movie that I need to see. This is like one of those horror movies that you kind of need to see, really.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Especially as one of those modern day like horrors. You know, this is from what I heard, is a mean spirited movie.
Yeah, it is.
So I am very curious to see on how they push that.
You might like
That
it.
edge.
Yeah, you might like it. I think.
So that's my 29th pick.
So my last pick is the one you were talking about for it's Trick or Treat.
Trick or Treat.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Oh my god.
I mean,
People
I
just
could
don't
do it.
Follow the fucking rules.
You didn't tell me this beforehand.
Yes, I did. I told you this last
no,
week.
No, you didn't.
Yes.
When you did
last
not
week
say,
after we went off air. I
No,
said,
I did not recall. You did not say, "Oh, trick or
What did you
treat
say
or
you said?
Halloween."
like
He's saying he listed movies that don't add on your list. I don't remember this.
I said it's Halloween night. These are your movies. Trick or treat, Halloween.
No, you did not.
Yes, off
Do you
air.
remember
I
this?
did.
'Cause he did not. No.
I did.
I don't remember.
I did. It's
Okay,
like
wait.
me remembering, like not remembering you had those Freddy cups. Get the fuck out of here.
No, I told.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
no, I'll list another one because I have
Exactly.
another one. I have
Exactly.
another one. I have two that I could list. I could either go with the Funhouse, Toby Hooper, which
We
is
gotta pick one. Jeez.
well, or you're.
Or do you want to do a double? Is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna do a double feature?
Do a
Yeah.
double feature. So what would you watch Halloween night double feature?
No, she's on 30. She's gotta pick 30.
Oh, oops. Okay, so 30, but then
So
do
what's
a
your
double
30th?
feature Halloween night.
All right, fine.
The fun. So my last pick, I guess, will be the Funhouse, which is Toby Hooper, 80s film, really great film. I feel like Hellfest is kind of copying this idea a little bit. Great movie, check it out. That's all I gotta say. It's just it's a fun, creepy, stuck in an amusement park ride horror movie that like not a lot of people know Toby Hooper did.
It's very like great that you guys cannot see the visual disappointment on my face right now.
You
It's
haven't
like
even seen the
very-
Funhouse.
Just
So
very
dramatic.
disappointed.
You haven't
right
seen
now.
it.
Oh my god. Oh
If
my
you're a horror
God.
fan, you have to see the Funhouse. It's like a must.
No, I haven't seen the Funhouse, but I have heard of it, and that is a movie that I am trying to track down to watch.
You probably find it on fffilms.org or YouTube might have it. It is kind of hard. It was one of those films that was hard
It
to
is hard
find.
because I think
Netflix DVD. That's how I found it. Like when I was a teen.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into it to see if this is gonna be re-released on Blue sometime.
Again,
in the
this
future.
one doesn't get a lot of people. Don't really talk about this one either.
Yeah,
You know?
I could see why. It's one of those movies that's kind of forgotten,
Yeah.
and it's overshadowed by Texas Chainsaw Massacre too.
Yeah.
So there you go. All right, so Halloween night. What do we got?
Halloween night.
What do we got?
Obviously.
What do we
Halloween.
got?
Obviously Halloween.
You just have Halloween on your first.
Halloween
What the fuck?
1 through 5. Duh.
Oh my
No,
God.
actually, you know what? You could do. I like Sleepy Hollow, like
Oh, that's a
the
good one.
original one though.
The cartoon?
Yeah, because it's fun and it's creepy. The I think it was Mr. Toad. It was part of the Mr. Toad one.
Yeah.
Mr. Toad and the Adventures of Ichabod Crane. I always like to watch that because I like the Bing Crosby song that he sings of the Headless Horseman, and that always reminds me of like Halloween night. So that would be fun to watch with like. I don't know. You could do that with. You could also do that with the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. You could do that with Goosebumps, the Haunted Mask.
I'm surprised it's not on your list.
It was, but I didn't. I wanted to, but save that for now. But you could also do. God, there's a bunch you could do. You could also do Hocus Pocus.
Mm-hmm.
Are you really not prepared for Halloween night?
No,
What the
I have.
fuck
There's
is wrong
some.
with
I'm
you?
passing out candy to kids on Halloween.
And you
No,
mean
because I
it's-
watch these when I get up on Halloween. I'll start my movie, so I don't just watch two. Like I'll watch a bunch. Like I don't want to just watch two movies on Halloween. I'll have it go on the whole day. So I usually like to do all the Halloweens, or I like to do Hocus Pocus with another like fun movie. Like
when it's my turn, I'm just gonna talk all the time too. I'm gonna talk.
I'm just saying,
I'm
like
just gonna talk for the majority of my time. That's all I'm gonna do.
Wait, how come you don't have on your list? What was the one? Witches?
The Witches?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's on my
No,
list.
it's not on your list.
It's on my 31. It's on my actual 31.
Oh, okay.
so you only watch
Oh, I
two
just gave
movies
away.
on Halloween night. You only do like a double feature. You don't like do the whole day.
I used to have a tradition where so there was a point in time where I didn't work Halloween, so there was always I bought Frontiers, Inside, and
Those are really depressing. for
High
Halloween.
Tension. And so I started watching those Halloween. Those were like my triple feature for Halloween. But then when I ended up buying Trick or Treat
Yeah.
Halloween, then I kind of went with Halloween, Evil Dead, and then Trick or Treat.
Which Evil Dead?
The original.
Okay. Don't even get me started on the remake.
Don't worry, we'll talk about that soon.
Ugh, awful. I fight with everybody on that. Don't worry.
But my double feature would be Murder Party and Trick or Treat.
I just love Murder Party because all they say is like dildo. Like they call everyone a dildo.
You
in that
fucking
movie.
dildo.
You dildo.
Well, you're not real enough to be a dick, so I'm just gonna call you a dildo.
So those are yours.
Yeah, Murder
Okay.
Party and Trick or Treat.
fun. I watched Trick or Treat yesterday.
That's me slapping Elysa. I'm like,
Why?
Why? You
'Cause
gotta
I
say
wanted-
that for Halloween. What is your problem?
I'll watch it again. Like I watch it multiple times. I don't just watch it like on a specific day, on a specific time.
I watch it at 10 o'clock on Halloween night every fucking year.
Really?
No, of course.
Do you watch it when you're on the toilet?
Come on.
Watch the pumpkin carver on the toilet. No, I'm just kidding.
That is not a visual that I want to have right now. Like, what? He's on his phone, sitting on the...
It's like,
What are you
oh.
doing in there?
I ate too much
And you're
pumpkin
like-
spice.
Well, what's your double feature? You still
I already
haven't said
told
it?
you.
Oh,
No, I
you
said.
didn't. What?
Oh my god! I just listed all of those. I said I
You gotta pick two.
can't just. I do the whole. Like I said, I do the whole day.
Just do two. That's it. That's all you gotta do.
Oh
It's
my
simple.
God. Fine.
Or I'm just gonna make a decision for you. Rob
No.
Zombie's Halloween.
Fuck that. I would rather like have a colonoscopy.
Another
Jeez.
visual.
All right, I'll do
We're
Halloween.
We're getting graphic
Ginger
here.
snaps.
What?
I'll pick Halloween and All Hallows Eve. Those will be my two for.
You have All Hallows Eve on your list.
I know that I'll watch it again.
Oh my god.
I watch it more than once.
Or
I could do Hocus Pocus and Sleepy Hollow.
That's a good combo.
Yeah, that's a fun combo.
Someone, please, just like call in right now. And
I
tell-
can't be the only one that watches multiple horror movies
I'm not saying you don't.
On
I
Halloween.
watch multiple horror movies
Yeah.
too.
on Halloween. Like, and I'm gonna get interrupted by kids because I'm passing out candy this year at my new place. So
Tell the kids to go away. Just leave the
No.
cauldron out on the
then
handle.
they'll take the whole thing. Like, they won't just take one.
Well, then that's where you put like a bunch of spiders underneath the candy.
What?
Except one year though, me and my mom, this is like when I was younger, we were passing out candy, but we had the voice changer thing, and we would look at kids through the window, but the sign would say like, please take one candy. And if we saw like a kid take more, we said, I said one! Like freak the kid out and they would like run away. So that would be like super fun to do.
That's pretty awesome.
That's pretty funny. Okay, that was our disastrous 31
You didn't even
films.
say yours.
Yeah, it is. A
Yeah.
Murder Party Trick or Treat.
Oh, you did. Okay, sorry.
Do you have,
Oh,
what about
wow.
the producer? Do you have
It doesn't matter
any-
what she thinks.
Trash fire.
Oh my god.
I don't.
You don't?
No, I usually go out.
Mm.
I'm more like, let's go dancing.
Yeah. Well, what
It's
about
not-
the daytime, like the morning, or like lunchtime?
I haven't had cable for a long time. I didn't watch TV for a long time. I'm not a big. I do watch movies, but
And yet she's a producer on our fucking show.
Oh, you know what else is also fun is watching like
House of a Thousand Corpses.
I actually really like House of Thousand Corpses. I really do like that. I like to watch like fun like shows of Halloween specials. Like Sabrina the Teenage Witch has great Halloween ones. Roseanne has great Halloween ones.
Roseanne.
Bob's Burgers has
Yeah.
really
has
funny
some
Halloween
It
ones.
has some really good ones. Yeah.
So I like to watch that in the morning of Halloween, and then I'll get ready. You know, I'll get like my costume on.
See, I hate watching movies over and over again.
I know.
Like, I'm just that type of person.
I know.
Like, I see it once, unless like 10, 15, 20 years has passed,
Mhm.
and then I want to revisit it. But I'm the type where once I see a movie,
Like,
I
that's
want to
it?
move on. There's so many movies that, like,
Yeah.
like
I
that
could
one
see
looks
that.
good, so I want to move on to something else. So rewatching something, yeah. So I would probably find a new movie to watch and be like, let's do that,
Yeah.
and then go dancing.
This is my life, folks.
But I like to keep the tradition, you know, like especially if you have like family over or friends. We always have like
I
what
tell
are we gonna
family,
watch?
Go away. It's like, go get the fuck out of here.
No, like last year we did it, and like we had like a clown theme. So we have like a theme. So it all depends. Like this year it was gonna be Stranger Things, so you could watch like the Stranger Things Halloween episode. So I don't know. I always like to stick with like a theme And I like to revisit, but my husband hates watching the same thing over and over because you just watched Donnie Darko last October. Why do you have to watch it again?
Because it's on the list.
Right? There's a list. There's a formula. A very simple formula.
I'm planning a big Halloween party too around this time.
That's
so
true.
I'm like distracted, like decorating.
Yeah.
Setting my living room up.
But it's hard. Like, this is not an easy challenge by any means. To watch, like, one of these a day, it's hard.
No, it is. As long as you do it before midnight, you're good.
Yeah. Or if you could double it, and if you can't watch it the next day.
How come you don't have Poltergeist on there? I guess
I like Poltergeist, but I'm not obsessed with it.
Yeah.
It was very Spielberg. Don't get me wrong, I love Spielberg, but to me it wasn't really Tobe Hooper.
Yeah.
It was definitely Spielberg. Yeah. I actually like Poltergeist too, because he freaks me out more. The like sickly Amish looking guy.
Yes, me too. I was just gonna
freaks
You're
me
all
out.
going to die.
You're all going to die in there. Yeah, he freaks me out.
Me too. I thought that was a good character.
But I don't really associate Poltergeist
I
with
saw
like
it
Halloween.
in the theater, and I liked it then.
Mm-hmm.
When I watched it again later, I was like,
You're like,
eh. But I remember kind of liking it when I was younger. But
oh, E.T. is also, like, that could be a Halloween movie.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
They do Halloween.
No.
Oh my god. My friend would argue with you.
No.
Yeah.
It's not a Halloween movie.
Totally.
No, it's
like,
not.
Edward Scissorhands is a Christmas movie.
That I give you, but
you won't give me E.T. for Halloween?
No, because there's only one scene with Halloween.
It's fall, though. It takes place in fall, then it's Halloween.
It has to take place on Halloween night.
None of yours did. What are you talking about? Like more than half on your list wasn't Halloween.
No, I'm talking about on Halloween. It has to be a Halloween movie.
No, I'm saying E.T. could be on the list.
No, E.T. should not be on the list. E.T. should never be on a fucking horror list.
E.T. is one of the greatest movies.
Can go the fuck home.
I have my double feature for Halloween. It'll be Practical Magic and E.T.
Yay! Yes! I second that.
That's what I'm going to do every year from now on. And maybe I'll throw in Charlie Brown if I have time.
I love Charlie Brown.
Yeah, no, it's not happening. Not fucking happening.
And I'm not a fan of cartoons. Like, I hate watching cartoons.
I love cartoons.
I hate watching cartoons.
You don't like Bob's Burgers?
I do watch that. Like, I found myself sort of drawn in.
Yeah.
And the little boy is my favorite.
Gene?
Oh my gosh, he makes me laugh, like sitting in the tub of beans. I'm
Ew,
like,
he's so gross.
That is so...
I like Bob. Bob
For
is
some
like...
reason, he makes me like...
And like, he knows things that
one of my favorites.
He knows things he shouldn't know for his age. Like, on the Halloween episode, he's Queen Latifah, and like, he shouldn't know that. Like...
I'm Queen Latifah during a UNITY.
Yeah.
He's my favorite. He's the one I'm drawn to the most for some reason.
Gene
Although we had a challenge, and the girl with the bunny ears, or it was some online challenge, and you had to like post or something, like someone picked a character that reminded you.
Oh.
And that's who Johnny picked. Said I was just like.
Well,
what's her name? The name is out of my head.
You have her energy. You have her energy, for sure.
He said, oh my god, you're just annoying and know-it-all like her.
I like Tina, because she's like awkward. And she's obsessed with boys. But Bob is like my favorite. Linda's great too, because she's always drunk.
Yeah.
And it's like a gay voice. It's a guy that does her voice. It's so freaking funny. But yeah, their Halloween specials are great.
I find myself drawn to Bob's Burgers, even though I'm not a fan of cartoons. I do. Caught me.
But there's so many great Halloween. Oh, and then I want to watch the Goldbergs this year because they're having Freddy on there.
Yeah, actually, Robert Englund.
Yeah.
It's actually airing next week, I think.
So I want to
by the time this airs, it'll air that Wednesday.
Cool.
So it's hopefully that'd be good.
Yeah.
I'm hoping. But that's it. No one asked me, so I'm just gonna watch the Simpsons Treehouse specials.
Those are good too. I like the Sideshow Bob ones. Those are my favorite.
The first 10 are really good.
Yeah. It got kind of
after 10, it lost its edge.
Yeah.
You know, I felt like it really lost its edge. And,
yeah. Today I just found something. I don't know, you might like it. It's so weird. It's on Amazon Prime, but it's called like WHF? No, what is it? Halloween Special on Amazon?
Wait, I think
it's like a local news, but they all film it to mock it. WNUF Halloween Special.
WNUF.
WNUF Halloween Special, and it's like a comedy horror film, but it's like they film all these like cheesy Halloween commercials, but on top of a newscast. And then like one of the newscast segments is going into like this haunted house. It's really fun though how they like put this all together. But,
and that's all Prime?
Yeah, I'm like halfway over. I'm almost done with it, but I actually really like it. You should check it out. Their budget was super cheap. It was like over $1,000.
Oh wow! Let's save up $500 each, and we can make a film.
I know.
All right. So, any last words? Any last?
No,
things,
I feel like
thoughts?
I feel like people are like gonna give up on listening to our list, our crucial list.
That's why we posted on Instagram, so
Yeah,
then they can talk about it.
Yeah.
Hell House.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right. Well, that's it for the Boogeyman.
And Ginger snaps.
God, I'm gonna hate that already. And our producer, Ms. Moyes. We want to wish you happy Halloween.
We need a little like.
Yeah.
All right. Are you gonna say your catchphrase? Come on.
Oh yeah, stay scary, everybody. Sorry, I'm so excited of my list. I can't contain myself.
Oh my God. Patronizing.
Stay scary.
Bye.
Bye.